They had the perfect marriage. The perfect life. Until one night. Caroline Maxwell vanished without a trace. No witnesses. No clues. Just a wedding ring and a lifetime of unanswered questions. What really happened to Caroline Maxwell? Stay with us and decide for yourself. Hi everyone, you are welcome back to Emotional Dramas. In this emotional and suspenseful true crime mystery, The Vanishing Vow, we'll dive into the chilling case of Caroline Maxwell, a woman who seemingly vanished without a trace. Known for her perfect marriage to Peter Maxwell, Caroline's sudden disappearance leaves behind more questions than answers. In the picturesque coastal town of Camden, Maine, Caroline and Peter Maxwell were the definition of a perfect couple. High school sweethearts who grew into hometown heroes. She, a beloved teacher. He, a respected small business owner. Together, they built a life many could only dream of. Their love story seemed unbreakable. But sometimes, the most beautiful stories hide the darkest secrets. And sometimes, love simply vanishes. They married young. Peter proposed at the very lake where they shared their first kiss. Their wedding was a town event, a celebration of young love that everyone believed would last forever. Friends described them as inseparable. Sure, there were small fights, about money, schedules, the pressure of adulthood. But nothing serious. Nothing alarming. And just last month, they threw a grand party for their 10th wedding anniversary. Toasts were made. Vows were renewed. Smiles seemed genuine. But as guests now recall, beneath those bright smiles, there was a quiet tension. A storm was gathering. And nobody saw it coming. It was a crisp Friday afternoon when Caroline left work early. She told her coworkers she had a surprise planned for Peter, something special. She never made it home. Hours later, her car was found abandoned at Lover's Lookout, a popular spot above the rocky coast. The keys were still in the ignition. Her purse sat untouched on the passenger seat. Her cell phone, fully charged, was tucked into the center console. There were no signs of a struggle. No skid marks. No torn clothing. Just silence. Caroline Maxwell had vanished. Into thin air. What do you think happened? Share your theory in the comments below. The police started where they always do, with the husband. Peter was calm. Cooperative. Almost too calm. He claimed he was home, waiting for Caroline, growing worried when she didn't arrive. But inconsistencies emerged. Peter failed a voluntary polygraph. And soon, police uncovered an affair. Peter had been seeing another woman from his gym for nearly 8 months. Motive, perhaps? But Caroline had secrets too. Investigators discovered a private P.O. box under a different name. A hidden savings account containing over $40,000. Search history revealed, late-night queries. How to disappear legally. Starting over in a new town. Had Caroline been planning to leave? Or was she preparing for something much darker? There were theories. Many theories. Peter, the husband, who had motive, opportunity, and secrets of his own. The mistress, who reportedly hated Caroline, and had a heated confrontation with her days before she vanished. An old flame, Caroline's college boyfriend, recently back in contact via Facebook, obsessed and relentless. Or Caroline herself? Could she have staged her own disappearance to escape the life she no longer wanted? A break came when a neighbor's security camera caught footage the night Caroline vanished. A figure, matching Caroline's description, seen getting into a dark SUV. But the footage was blurry. And the license plate, unreadable. Did she willingly leave? Or was she taken? The deeper they dug, the stranger it became. Caroline's secret account, drained of $20,000 the day before she vanished. 6 months later, a letter arrived at her sister's home. Postmarked from Tucson, Arizona. Handwritten. Signed. CM. Experts were divided. Some said it matched Caroline's handwriting. Others claimed it was a clever forgery. The letter spoke of needing a time to heal and finding peace in the desert. But no other sightings followed. No new bank activity. No social media. 2 years later, there was another twist. Caroline's wedding ring, the very one Peter gave her on their wedding day, was found in a pawn shop in Asheville, North Carolina. How did it get there? Who pawned it? No one knew. Peter Maxwell quietly remarried 2 years after Caroline disappeared. No charges were ever filed against him. Caroline was officially declared missing, but never dead. Her family still holds hope. Hope that somewhere out there, Caroline found a new beginning. Or perhaps, she became the victim of someone she trusted. The truth remains buried beneath years of questions and silence. Was Caroline a runaway bride, desperate for freedom? Or a silent victim, lost to violence and betrayal? What do you believe happened to Caroline Maxwell? Tell us your theory in the comments section. And if you love real unsolved mysteries and emotional stories, don't forget to subscribe to more emotional dramas. We'll see you in the next story.